Let's play! Whoa! Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Last time we left off, we found out the big secret regarding the virtual world itself, where it's a looping world, and that the wall, or that the actual point where it actually loops, is the loading point. So it looks like kind of like the map was like inverted a little bit, where the chapel and mansion are actually right next to each other, and the loading point and the loop itself starts where the river, as soon as you cross it, just around there. And now we have a good old fashioned intermission, and we're gonna go ahead and continue. And our big thing now is like, well, who killed Mew? Like, that's obviously the big thing now. But what I'm interested in knowing is, remember Kokichi, the very first thing he mentioned in this trial when we started is, what happens if there's a tie? And it's like, ooh, that's weird. So I'm hoping that there's some type of weird instance where no one really killed Mew, but that's too much to ask for. Man, I'm bushed. I got no motivation at all. Amanafanny's period is late, too. Oh! Father, why do you know Amanafanny's cycle?
And another.
Never mind that. Perhaps this lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation.
Yeah?
Lack of hibernation? Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't really been able to hibernate. That's awful. What could be causing it?
Ah.
Is it cause you have a lot on your mind?
Huh?
Is it cause the graveyard shift pays a better hourly rate wage?
Huh? Really?
Is it cause you don't want them to think you're just goofing around?
Huh?
Is it cause you want to stay friends?
Huh?
Is it because you want to watch it in real time? Father? He's gone into hibernation. We should let him be.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. Night-night. Oh, great. Now my dog wants to get out of the room. He was literally scratching on my door to come in.
My head. Pharaoh, pull yourself together. I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head hurts so much. I just can't remember.
Have you forgotten? Maybe that's for the best. From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge. dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet at, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
No say such mean things! Killing game bad, not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends, if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Huh?
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Going to not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Going to know can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
Yeah, I just would. I was thinking the same thing. Like, what happens if, like, she was thrown? But then again, there's the whole discussion that everybody is equalized in terms of strength. But do you guys know what I'm thinking about now? I'll just quickly show it. We still don't know. There's two things we still don't know regarding two things of the virtual world. One is this, that some type of avatar user error occurred when we all logged in. We don't know who and we don't know what. Now, what if that user error was the person's avatar was very strong? I could explain that. Two is the visor itself. We never discussed how it's unknown what happened to it was plugged in different slots. Red course for consciousness, blue course for memory, red's on the right, blue's on the left. We don't know what would happen if it was swapped. What happens if that's what the user error thing was? That's all I'm going to be saying for now.
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to this case. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. So what were those two things? It could be... Oh, you know what? But now because it's so close, the storage room on the mansion is so close to the chapel now, and that would explain why it's there. Damn. You know what? Okay, what I was thinking is, like, obviously somehow that's used with Miu's corpse. I'm assuming it's Miu's corpse herself. But once again, we have to describe how the hell it was thrown. Whatever. Or maybe no, it could have been a hammer to make the noise. We'll see. Maybe the lattice work next to Miu's avatar struck the wall. Do you think it makes such a loud? Oh, because I'm an idiot. I thought it was a wooden pallet. My fault. It's a like that. It's like the wooden carpet thing, roll up thing. I wouldn't do that. Never mind. But start out from going outside. Yeah. Oops. That was a dumb moment. Okay, so two objects colliding. So it's like, I mean, I want to say it could be her, but we gotta figure out how that's even possible to get thrown. A hammer hitting it, though, that would make sense. I should have just went with my damn gun and just used Miu's corpse. That was hammer hitting against the wall. Would a hammer make that much noise? It sounds bigger. Oh, okay. I'm gonna laugh if it's actually a cell phone.
That's it.
I mean, that's all I wanted to say, but we have to prove how the hell she was thrown.
I think the sound came from Miu's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Miu colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Miu's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. He felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Miu's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Miu's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
See, this is what I'm confused about. Like, how the hell did her body hit the wall with so much force? Huh. Getting Miu's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
Your what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope, and the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
It's like a sled. That's why that lattice or lattice, whatever the hell it's called, I never bothered to look up. They probably used it as a sled. That would explain why her body went through the wall and the object itself. They're both objects, including Miu's avatar. Huh. And it doesn't leave any it doesn't leave any snow, or footprints in the snow, or any type of imprints on the snow. Okay. Kokichi's talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Miu hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion. I'm gonna find the answer. Another Hangman's Gambit, huh? It's gonna slid off. Slid. So side. Gotta find I. Crap. It's not L. It's not. I thought I did L. Oh no! I'm sorry. I think I'm. No wait. What? I thought I was going for sled. What the hell was that spell in the beginning then? Is this an E? Oh crap! That was not an E. No, slid, not sled. Slid. What, slid the body? Is that what we're going for? No, off. Or it could be off. Slid off roof. I guess that's what we're going for. Yeah, they used the wooden carpet thing, and they use it as a sled. Okay.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar. Slide?
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
I'm positive that's how Mew's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as a way to help her body slide. Yes, we know this now. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's see... Yep. Near a chapel.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around, though.
Wrong. Perfect.
That's wrong.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar?
Lattice. There you go. Now we solve the mystery.
The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct! After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
The impact made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff. I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you Grandfather now?
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
The culprit?
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Tsumugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Ooh, you got me.
That's right. 5 suspects. Me, Tsumugi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't have enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When we were talking at the rooftop, they clearly lied. For what reason would they have to lie? I'll need to press them for information before making any judgments. Wait, what? I mean... Wait, oh crap, did I totally miss that? Well, I don't think... Tsumugi was with us. So I don't think it was her. I really hope it's not Gonta. Shoot. I want to say... This is probably wrong. I want to say Kokichi because he's the one who always lies, but he's been helping us out throughout this. Because I'm not really sure who... I wasn't... Oh crap. We'll see.
It's you!
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Oh. Okay, because I was so confused. I'm like, wait a minute, like, what did he lie about? And I was like, did I just completely brain fart right now? He never went to the roof because he said that it was locked. Right? Okay. Show us the map. On the locked roof.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Okay, what... We are... We'll figure this out. Even though I'm very confused, but we'll figure it out. But which part of the testimony, what the hell were they talking about, though? Why is this even a mind mine minigame? Seems kind of weird. I'm definitely going to have a lot of penalties here, so... Whoops. A lot of time penalties, I should say. I mean, I know they tell us, like, oh, you know, there's a pattern, but it's like, they give us enough time, even if we break some of them, so... I'm not, like, too worried about it. Wait, that's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on a locked roof. I never went to the roof. Even for the meeting, what is it? Or was it this one? It all began when you showed the map? Really? Crap. And is it this one? He never went. Okay.
I see it.
Not really sure about how or why he would lie about this.
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said... But later, you said...
Oh, shoot! Oh, man, how the hell I completely brain farted there. Yeah. He explained in detail regarding how it's pretty high on a hill and it's very sloped. Yeah, you would only know that if you actually went to the roof. Huh. Now he went into detail too, past the guardrail, the brick wall, all that.
That's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Is it my fault?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
No, she didn't!
Yes, she did.
She did not!
She did too.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight!
Stop him, Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Yeah, Grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize, because Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
Seriously, like, if this is gonna lead into a argument ornament thing, then I'm not gonna complain. It's just a very odd way of doing one. Now, I will say, Himiko did not say anything like that, right? Now I'm second guessing myself, but I could have sworn that she didn't say anything like that, or anyone for that matter. Well, I guess we're gonna find out in a little bit, and or maybe I should say, I guess we're gonna find out in the next episode, because perfect time to stop the video. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time for Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Love you all so much. Have a great day. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe for future content, where I aim to release a video a day. And if you do subscribe, make sure to click on the bell symbol to be notified once new videos are uploaded. You can also catch me streaming from time to time on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, and join my Discord server to relax with other gamers. All this information is in the description box below. Have a great day.